Hello and welcome to the Lee Anthony Davis show on Monday the 16th of November. Obviously, when you're watching this video, it won't be. It'll be Tuesday the 17th, but I made this video before midnight. I've only just released it now, so bear with me on that one. I've been busy on my groups, putting a lot of content in, doing a lot of promoting and stuff on my stuff. So anyway, I'm here now. So the first important thing I want to get out of the way is the members, because I've had a hell of a lot today with these members. A lot of people joining. Uh, and also birthday announcements as well. So let's start off with the members. Starting off with Nicholas G. Grace has joined the official Dot 2 group. Jeremy Frost has joined the official Dot 2 group along with Willem Stewart, who became the 450th member of my official Dot 2 group. Thank you very much. That's I did give him a good write up as well, so probably knows that by now. Also, David Cole, Carmine Coston, also, Carmine Costanzo, get the pronunciation right. Carmine Costanzo. Ian Bridge, Abraham Pereles, Judy Ratashak, Erika Ruby Matos Rivera, David Hurd. Thank you all and to one of you because, like I said, without you joining, there'd be no group really. So I'm very appreciative on every one of you that's joined. I always make sure I give you a mention when you joined, and you go on a members list so people know that who's in the group. Anyway, that's the official Dot 2 group. The next lot will be the horror group. Quite a few there. Starting off with Grayson Davis, Full Full Pyre, Adam Morris, Joshua Bentley, Faith Ann Clark, Melanie Brown. Thank you very much to one of you as well because, like I said, you've really made this group something worth having, and it's not just for me; it's for all you as well. So I try to make sure that I engage with every one of my members. I like to know who's in it, and I don't miss anybody out. I always, you know, make sure I do something for them, like if it's their birthday, I always make sure people know about it in the group. Well, make sure everyone knows about it on Facebook, to be honest. So anyway, uh, thank you one and all. I really appreciate you joining my horror group. Also, I've got one for the science fiction group, which is coming along nicely. I'll give you an update on the group updates, how they're going at the moment. Remember, these are not the finalised updates. These are what came in at the time. But since then, there's been plenty more people join the group. So, but I'll be giving an update for that tomorrow. So anyway, for the science fiction group, once again, Phil Holmer, who has also joined many of other my groups. Thank you very much for joining this one. Now, moving on to the sitcom group, Telmarth Gaines has joined. Thank you very much. He's also joined a few of my groups. Moving on to drama, someone I know very well. He's got his own YouTube channel. He appears on panels. Daniel Connor Leach. He's a good friend of mine. I'm also on his groups. I'm admin on his Daniel's Hob and the one with the big finish as well. So it's only right that I give him a good mention. So he's joined. He's in a few of my groups. So well done, Daniel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Also, Stephen Morgan has joined my Dot 2 Classics group. That's the one where I put 4 episodes in that group. So it gives it a bit more authenticity. So it's not just called the Classics group; it's called Classics group for a reason. I put 4 episodes in there. I haven't been doing it at the moment. I'll be honest. I've been so busy with setting up the other groups, but I promise I'll start putting stuff on there again. Who else have we got? Oh yeah, we've got Blake Seven seems to be getting popular and popular all the time. Rick Clark has joined, Paul Watson has joined, and Richard Neil Wright has joined the Blake's Seven group. Thank you very much. And in the entertainment, which is taking off very well, this is where I put all news, music, also plug YouTubers, live streams goes on there to let people know what's going on. Pardon me, on YouTube and what's going on, and also the latest news that goes on around the world. If I can, I'll do what I can. I'll do a bit of research on other stuff as well. Comedy, I put on there a lot. So anyway, that's the entertainment group. I've got a page called the entertainment page as well, so look out for that on Facebook. So anyway, thank you very much. The entertainment. Ah, I didn't mention the members, did I? Zach, Mobo. Bit of a hard one to pronounce. Zach Mobofa. That's it. Sorry, it wasn't hard. It's just I didn't get my eyes around it. Zach Mabofa has joined the entertainment group, and guess what? Daniel Connor Leach has joined as well. Again, I can't say. What can I say? Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you for joining my groups, and without you, these groups wouldn't have been where they are now, because it's you that made the difference, and showing your sort of faith in what I do is fantastic as well. Right, I want to announce the birthdays now. I'm going to quickly go through them. Celebrating his birthday is Steve Beaufoy, Didier Masado, I think that's pronounced as Didier Masado, Romain Bennett, and Alan Haynes are all celebrating their birthday. So wish them well if you see them on Facebook. They are well. It's obviously when you see this video, their birthdays were yesterday. But like I said, I have explained why this video has gone out late, and as you know, it's recorded live, so as if you didn't know that. But they're celebrating their birthdays, and I wish them very well. And I hope they have I hope they had a fantastic day. Right now, for the group updates, let's go through it quickly. The official Dot 2 group is now reached 459. The horror group has now reached 511 members. The science fiction group is now at 385. The sitcom group has now reached 156. The drama has reached now 133. The Dot 2 Classics is 153. Blake's 7 group is now 142, and the entertainment group is coming close to 100. It's going there, and it could be, but within a few days, should reach 100. That's reached 85 members. So once again, thank you very much for helping these groups thrive. Right, now for moving on to my contributors to one of my groups. I've been doing this every week. Last 2 weeks, I've had the same winner. It looks like it's going to be a hat trick if it carries on like this. And I'm talking about that Russian lady again. She's been the star of the week for the last 2 weeks, so I have to. But as unfortunately, I'm not good at Russian, so I have to read out the letters. But you know who I mean, because she's well known on Facebook. She's in quite a few groups. She's in my group, and I show my love and gratitude for that, because she's been given the most contributions. Not saying that the rest of the members haven't done enough. It's just she keeps on piling them in, she does it for other groups as well. But at the end of the day, it's the one that finishes at the top is the one that is going to be mentioned mostly, you could say. So anyway, so at the moment, this is a current standing as it's only just started. Remember, this is not the update, complete update, but this is what happened. This is from when I recorded the video before Tuesday morning. So I'll read them out. Leading the way again for the third week running is HAAE star AA KY3 BMNH OBA with 7 contributions. In second place is Graham Baird. I hope he can sort of finish top this time, because he deserves it. He's got 3 contributions, along joint second with Mark Ruddock, who's got 3 contributions as well. And Rob Jamie Simpson is in third place with 2 contributions. All the rest, there's about 7 on fourth place, but I won't, not yet. I'll probably read them tomorrow. But they're all listed on the contributions board on the official Dot 2 group. Right, now moving on to the latest news. UK order 5 million doses of the 90. Well, I've read that wrong. The UK order 5 million doses, which has basically been 94.5 effective. It's called Moderna. This is the new epidemic relief for COVID-19 sufferers. They reckon this is going to be the gigantic cure that's going to cure us all. But I always say like this, right? At the end of the day, it'll be in the air, right? So wearing masks ain't going to cut any ice with viruses, you know. You breathe the air in, the germs are there, you know. So if there's any real sort of, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? Because I've been around the block too long to see that where this is coming from. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go into the conspiracy theory crap, but I personally I'm not wearing one. But if you want to wear one, you do so. You know, if you want to feel safe and everything. But as far as I'm concerned, wearing a mask ain't going to cut any ice with any virus. I can assure you that. I know what you're thinking, spreading germs and all that. It doesn't work, man. We've been doing it for years. We've been close proximity. What's the bloody difference now? You know what I mean? There's been bloody loads of diseases, and you can't even see them. You know, so so there you have it. So anyway, the government's medical advisors have said that they've got this cure, and they reckon it's effective by 94.5%. What does that mean, 94.5%? So obviously it's not 100% guaranteed then. You know, guinea pigs and all that. So anyway, moving on from that, sort of on, shall I say, on happy news. Moving on to another bit of news to far afield. The Peruvian president is forced to step down after two protesters were killed. I think there's some sort of anti-government protest going on, and it got out of hand. And I think it was in the crush or something, or tear gas was shot at by the soldiers. I don't know. All I know is that something untoward happened there. But they do have a lot of trouble in those South American countries. I do know that. Honduras, Nicaragua, countries like that, Contra rebels and stuff like that. There's wars going on all the time there, and there's always unrest. Uh, you know, with the history that I know about, I mean, would I be right in thinking the CIA are sort of stoking the fires? Another conspiracy theory. Sorry. No. So that's what's going on in the news at the moment. Okay. Some good news, positive news to tell you about. My subscribers for this channel has now gone up to 54. So thank you very much, very much. I appreciate it because it shows that you appreciate what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build on something here. I've been doing these shows, you know, just as a sort of novelty. You know, to some people they're crap, but to me, I like doing them. I just find it's a great enjoyment, a way to take your stress away from what's going on around you. You know, and I enjoy doing it. You know, whether anybody watches it, you know, I don't care. You know what I mean? I enjoy doing it, not because I love myself or anything. I'm not vain or anything. It's just I enjoy doing something, you know, with myself instead of sitting in bed all day watching DVDs. What's the point of that? I mean, I lost my job back in April, and my job has gone as well because the COVID's finished it off with the finances because it didn't have enough money to keep the company going. So that was the end of that. So I've had to find other things to do. I did say that I did have COVID as well. I got diagnosed with COVID, so obviously I couldn't go back to work anyway. I recovered. It took me about 2 months to recover. I was in bed, laid up and everything. I felt I was going to die. I felt like reaching for the pills and thinking, oh, this is it, I'm finished, you know. But, you know, positivity always gets you through. And I've got one of my fantastic crystals. I'll show you here now. This is my crystal. And I gave so much faith into it. It made me feel positive. I'm not saying I'm great and I'm fantastic and I'm going to jump up in the air and everything to celebrate, but it gave me the enthusiasm. It gave me the energy that I needed to pull myself through it because, you know, we all know about depression and what it can do to you. And if you go to a point where you reach a low, there's you know, you do irrational things. You think irrationally and you do things irrationally. And I was doing and thinking those things. But you know, why feel negative? Life is worth living. As long as you're living, there's always hope. You know what I mean? And I want people out there to know there's always hope. Just be grateful that you're alive. You know, that's all you need to know. Be grateful that you're alive because you can't do anything when you're dead. You know what I mean? Okay. let's get away from that negative point and move on to something else. But like I said, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I've got 54 subscribers and I'm pleased with that. I heard that I've got another follower on Twitter, so that makes it up to 46. So thank you. I can't remember, Crimson. Her name is Crimson Whispers. I've seen on her YouTube channel. It's quite good. She does project herself really funny. So I've subscribed to her channel as well. So give it a look. So yeah, thank you very much, my love. I appreciate you following me. Anyway, right, we're going to move on now to something else. What's going on? Well, I thought I'd mention all this. I had to mention it. Obviously, at this time of night, everyone's finished their live stream, so there's nothing to report. But I'm going to tell you what's going on for me. As you know, if you tuned in yesterday, I did a Doctor Who watch along. I did the first episode of the Unearthly Child, where I do something a bit different. I explain what's going on, sort of word to word sort of thing, from what's going on. I don't stay silent because that's boring. I mean, you might as well just sit home and watch the television doing that. But I thought if you project it to the audience what's going on, it makes it more interesting to listen to. And also, this time I'm going to throw in some facts, basically some vital information about what was going on in that episode and how many times it took to take that shot and all that. That will all be there. So tune in. I'll be doing that in about half an hour, 7 o'clock. I'm just waiting for my laptop to load up. So I'll be doing the second part of my watch along with the Unearthly Child at 7 o'clock. So tune in for that. Also, I want to mention something else I'm going to do. I'm going to do my daily blog. Now, the daily blog is basically me showing my collection off. I've got a Doctor Who collection of DVDs, so I thought, why not? I haven't done a blog ever, so I might as well show you what I've got. And I mean literally only my DVD collection. So if you look into it, if you read into those words anymore, then I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed because I've got not much to show anyway. It's embarrassing. So anyway, my Doctor Who collection, and I'll start off with the William Hartnell era, and then I'll move on to the Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davidson, Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker. Obviously, Paul McGann hasn't got much in stuff unless you do Big Finish, and he's only got a Doctor Who movie. Also, the Christopher Eccleston period, also the David Tennant, Matt Smith, and Peter Capaldi. Beyond that, I'm afraid, even though I wouldn't have much time, I don't think I'm going to get to that period. I'll be honest with you, I never bought Doctor Who after 2017 anyway, because I had loads more stuff to do. I don't hate the actress Jodie Whittaker, she's a good actress, but I just felt that the programme, as far as I'm concerned, had sort of gone full circle. I think they got to this point basically because there's nowhere else to go with it, so they had to introduce something like a new angle, bringing a woman or whatever. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that because they were discussing it years ago of having a woman as the Doctor, but I've not got no problems with her. I mean, it's a job to her, it's just a job. I mean, she's going to move on to other pastures new in the future, but I've not really bothered with Doctor Who after 2017, and I'm not really a fan of Chris Chibnall anyway. I mean, if you ever saw if you know what I'm talking about, ever seen the Cyberwoman episode in Torchwood? Yeah, I'm afraid so. When somebody writes something like that, that's enough for me. And 42 I wasn't too keen, bowled over anyway, but I had David Tennant in, so it carried it through well. And also, but when it got to something like boring, like the I don't know, it was some cube or whatever, can't remember that one. I didn't even watch it. And dinosaurs on a spaceship. What can I say? But this is what I'm saying. Writing needs creativeness. You got to engage the audience. You can't just engage with a certain few. But I'm not going to go into that. I don't want to bother the politics of the side of it because that's what's happened now. We've got bloody politics. Look, we used to have it, but not as much as it's coming in now. There's a reason why we all know why we've got politics in it. But anyway, but beyond 2017, I don't really bother because I've got so much other stuff to catch up on, like Blake Seven and The Prisoner, real good stuff, that does still have cult status, and I love those programs anyway. I mean, Doctor Who, you can do so much of Doctor Who. You get, I mean, imagine it watching every DVD of Doctor Who. You get bored of it after a while. It doesn't matter how much you love it or you're obsessed with it. Even then, you still get a little bit sort of ticked off, thinking, "Oh no, I can't watch anymore. I've got to leave it." So you know, you want to rest from it. So in a way, 2017 is a rest for me from it. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm going to be doing something with my crystals. I've got a big crystal collection. This is, I'm still talking about my blog, by the way. I've got all those doctors to go through. If I've got time, I've got my crystal collection with drawings and paintings. I like to be creative, and I'll show you a few of them on here. Also, what else have I? What else do I do? Oh yeah, horror collection, science fiction collection. So it's all there. So there's plenty to look at. So that'll be my blog for the week. So I'll be here. Well, when I've done my live stream with the Doctor Who Watch Along, then I'm going to do a blog, obviously recorded live. I don't want to sort of burn out my power on my laptop because it takes a lot out of you, the live stream anyway. So there you have it. So that's what's coming up for me. So I hope you tune in for me in about half an hour with that. Before I go, it's quiz time. If you were with me yesterday, you know that I asked a question on science fiction. And I wanted to know which spaghetti western star began his career in science fiction, made his debut in a science fiction film. Well, shall I? I'll repeat. I'll emphasise that better. Uh, which, what film did spaghetti western star Lee Van Cleef, who's also in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly as well, like me? I think I resemble the ugly, but he appeared in that. He appeared in his science fiction debut film. Now, what I wanted to know, obviously, what was the name of the film? And the name of the film was called The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. He was the sniper, remember, on the roller coaster when he walked up the roller coaster, and they had to shoot the isotope into the creature to kill it, which they did. But I think there was a big fire that's set off by the roller coaster hitting something else, and it all went up in flames. And the poor monster got, poor Ray Harryhausen's invention got sort of incinerated. But yeah, it was a great film, fantastic B movie. I love those science fiction films. Yeah, so the answer is The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms from 1953. Right, another question coming up. Today, the question is a Doctor Who question. Now, what I want to know is which Only Fools and Horses star appeared in Seeds of Doom in 1976. That's the Tom Baker adventure. That's the one with the Triffids. A Triffid rip-off from John Wyndham. Remember? Day of the Triffids. Doctor Who did a lot of that, you know, copying stuff. The Brain of Morbius was based on Frankenstein, as you know, and then you got the Planet of Evil, the Tempest. Anyway, I won't go into all that. So anyway, which Only Fools and Horses star appeared in... I'll give you a clue. His character was called Scobie. Okay? So anyway, that's the question. Which actor from Only Fools and Horses appeared in Doctor Who, The Seeds of Doom? Right, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a recorded video from the day before, but anyway, at least I've emphasised the reason why I brought it on late. Oh yeah, I had a bit of bad news before I go. My banker's card, my savings card, has been revoked by the ATM machine because the bloody bank, decided that they're changing the rules. So you have to have a current account. So I have to sort all that out on online banking now. So I won't be going to the bank anymore. So I've got to go through all that. I had to do a telephone code crap. There's some things to take into consideration, but unfortunately, I've got no bank account at the moment. All my money is left. I can't get hold of. I can't get hold of my money. It's all stuck in the account, in the old account. Because what I did was I put my card in the ATM machine, and it just wouldn't give it back to me. I was, give it back to me, you bastard! But that's what happened, man. That's what happened. I lost my card. It got sort of revoked from me. So the card, and I'll also warn everybody else, if you are a member of the HSBC, be warned, they are stopping the savings account. All right, so you better sort of swap over fast because you're going to have to go online now to sort out your accounts. So remember that. It's already happened to me, so I know about this. So anyway, that's it. I'll be back in half an hour, 7 o'clock, with a Doctor Who Watch Along episode 2 of The Unearthly Child. Until then, I'll see you then. Bye for now.